Good morning students, welcome back to our today's video session of chapter number 2. Okay, that is matter around us pure or impure. As I told you that we have what we have discussed in the previous video session, let us recall that within a short period of time. We have learned about the solution, then we also have learned about the terms like what is a saturated solution, what is an unsaturated solution. Saturated solution is the one in which no more solute can be dissolved in a given amount of a solution. That is saturated. Unsaturated is the one where still the amount of solute can get dissolved in the given amount of a solution. That is unsaturated solution. Then we have learned how to find out the concentration or what is the solubility of solute. That means it is the capability that how much amount of solute can get dissolved in a given amount of solvent. That is solubility. Then we learned how to calculate out the concentration of a given solution by using the formulas like if it is given mass upon mass percentage, then mass of solute upon mass of solution into 100. If it is mass upon volume, then it is mass of solute upon volume of solution into 100. Now let us learn the second type of mixture, that is suspension. Let us first of learn what is actually a suspension. Now suspension is a type of heterogeneous mixture. Again I am saying that it is a type of heterogeneous mixture. Okay, now so here if it is a heterogeneous mixture, it means the particles are not uniformly distributed. Okay, now among the solvent. कहने का मतलब है कि जो particles का distribution है, it is not uniform in the solvent. So that's why we are calling it as heterogeneous mixture. Okay, so suspension is a type of heterogeneous mixture in which the particles of a solute are suspended in a bulk. Okay, no, they are suspended in a bulk, that is in a bulk in the medium, or I can say the particles are suspended in the bulk of medium. So I can say that if it is a suspension solution, for an example I have a glass of water, मेरे पास एक glass of water है, and I have added soil to that one, and I have stirred this one, मतलब मैंने उसे stir किया. Now a solution is prepared. That means a mixture is prepared, but you can see in the water small soil particles, they are not completely dissolved but they remain suspended throughout the solution. So that's what I am saying, that suspension is a type of heterogeneous mixture where the particles of a solute are suspended in a bulk of a medium. So the medium which is in bulk quantity, in that the particles are getting suspended throughout the medium or throughout the solution. Such type of mixture we people are referring it as suspension. उसे हम suspension refer करते हैं. तो पार्टिकल्स यूनिफॉर्मिटी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन नहीं है, बल्कि पार्टिकल्स क्या हो रहे हैं यहाँ पर कि दे रिमेन सस्पेंडेड, वो बिल्कुल ऐसे सस्पेंडेड है, हैंगिंग है. जैसे फैन इज हैंगिंग फ्रॉम द वॉल, तो हम क्या कहते हैं, फैन इज सस्पेंडेड फ्रॉम द वॉल. ओके नो, सिमिलरली द पार्टिकल्स आर सस्पेंडेड इन द वाटर, they are not uniformly mixed. Such type of solution refer as suspension solution. So when if we talk about the properties of suspension solution, like we have discussed with solution part, if we talk about the suspension is a heterogeneous mixture. It means the particles can be seen through our naked eyes. We can see the particles with the help of our eyes. It means the size of the particles is more than 1 nanometer diameter. सो पार्टिकल्स का जो डायामीटर है वो मोर देन 1 नैनोमीटर है, देयरफॉर द साइज ऑफ द पार्टिकल इज क्वाइट लार्ज सो दैट वी कैन सी द पार्टिकल्स सस्पेंडेड इन द मीडियम, हम उन पार्टिकल्स को देख सकते हैं। नेक्स्ट थिंग इज द पार्टिकल्स they can be separated out by a general filtration technique। मेरा कहना है कि एक सिंपल फिल्ट्रेशन टेक्निक से we can separate out the particles from the solution। तो जो भी सॉल्यूशन होगा उसे एक जनरल फिल्ट्रेशन मेथड से, जनरल फिल्ट्रेशन का मतलब चलनी से, छानने से, बाय यूजिंग द सीव वी कैन फिल्टर इट आउट, कपड़ा या सीव यूज करके हम फिल्टर आउट कर सकते हैं। सो वी कैन फिल्टर आउट द सॉल्यूशन और वी कैन फिल्टर आउट द पार्टिकल्स फ्रॉम द सॉल्यूशन बाय जनरल फिल्ट्रेशन मेथड। देन here the particles as they are larger in size, it means if you left the solution undisturbed for certain period of time, the particles of solute will settle at the bottom of the solution and we can see a separation layer between the solute and a solvent. Again I am saying, if the solution is left undisturbed for some period of time, all the suspended particles will settle down at the bottom of the solution, okay, and here we can see a separating layer, okay, now between the solute and a solvent. Such type of solution or such type of property is possessed by the suspension। तो अगर पार्टिकल को, जैसे अगर वो जो मिट्टी हमने वाटर में मिक्स की है, इफ वी लीव द ग्लास ऑन द टेबल और हम उसे डिस्टर्ब नहीं कर रहे 15-20 मिनट्स के लिए, देन वी कैन सी आफ्टर सम पीरियड ऑफ टाइम ऑल द सॉइल विल गेट सेटल एट द बॉटम ऑफ द सॉल्यूशन और एट द वाटर, बॉटम ऑफ द वाटर। इट मींस वी कैन सी ए सेपरेटिंग लेयर, हम एक सेपरेटिंग लेयर देख सकते हैं बिटवीन वाटर एंड सॉइल। सो इट इज अ हेटेरोजीनियस मिक्सचर एंड दिस प्रॉपर्टी इज पोजेस्ड बाय द सस्पेंशन। Now we have seen about the Tyndall effect, that means ability of the particles of the medium, that whether they can scatter or not the particles of the light. So here suspension will show the Tyndall effect. It is going to show the Tyndall effect, that means they will scatter the path of light, they are going to scatter the path of light. It means the size of the particles is sufficient enough that they can scatter or they can spread the particles of the light or they can scatter the particles of light. This capability of scattering the path of light is referred as Tyndall effect. So यहाँ पर ये solution Tyndall effect show करेगा, that means if the light is passed through the solution we can see the scattering of the particles or we can see the path of the light when it is passing through the solution. So that capability is possessed by the suspension solution. Okay, what are the different examples we have? One example, as I told you, that soil mixed in water is one type of a suspension solution. Other than that, chalk powder, okay, no, that is mixed in water, this is also one type of a suspension solution. Other than that, what can be this one? डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ सस्पेंशन सॉल्यूशंस वी कैन प्रिपेयर। जो भी सॉल्यूशंस जो वाटर में डिसॉल्व नहीं होते उन पार्टिकल्स को जब हम वाटर में डालेंगे तो वो सस्पेंडेड होंगे, सच टाइप ऑफ सॉल्यूशंस को हम सस्पेंशन रिफर करते हैं। ओके स्टूडेंट्स, दैट्स ऑल इन दिस टुडेज वीडियो सेशन. So here we have learned about the suspension, that what type of heterogeneous mixture is referred as suspension and what are the properties associated with the suspension. Okay students, have a good and wonderful day and enjoy your day. Goodbye students.